Hey, what's up guys? I'm back at you with another one. So today I'm running up here to Harrisburg. I'm working on the intellectual disabilities residential group home, and in order to get started, part of the process is, well, I've been doing it for a couple months now, but part of the process is I have to get the articles of incorporation paper. So my business has an old address on it, so I got to update it and get a copy of it. So as long as I get up to Harrisburg, which is like 3 hours from Pittsburgh, before 10 a.m., then I can get my papers, get them all together, and get them submitted to my AE for this Medicare business or whatever. But alright, so the whole point of this video is addressing comments from my Facebook from the last video, which was 2 houses, how I make 6 figures on Airbnb. That's what it was. So one of the things that was very evident in the very beginning, like this is in the Facebook group, man, I probably got about like 10 troll comments where people are like, yo, this is a scam, he's scamming you for your money. First of all, I'm not selling anything. Second of all, I'm just telling you what I learned from experience. Third of all, I'm pretty sure all this shit's public record. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can look me up, look up what I own, what I don't own, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all legit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a car, my name's on it. You know what I'm saying? If you see the vet around, like, that's my car. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I make payments on them. I'll be 100% honest about that. But yeah, it is what it is. And that's the funny thing. Like, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 24. You know, like, I'm 33. I've been doing this for a while, and that's the reoccurring thing. Whenever you come across an idea that's different than everyone else's, most people are going to look at it and say, yo, it'll never work, you can't make any money doing it, da, 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 da. And that's just wow. Like, if one of your friends is starting a business and they're like, dude, I think I could be the next Quaker oatmeal guy. Like, I'm going to make oatmeal, I'm going to get the oats, I'm going to grind them up, I'm going to package them, I'm going to sell them wholesale. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, that business isn't going to work out too well unless you have some serious infrastructure, you can pay for shelving and all that kind of stuff. So if it's something that's just obviously like, yo, you're probably a little bit outside your league, then I'm not saying that you shouldn't tell your friend that, because that's coming from a good place. Like, yo, I don't want to see you fail out here, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. I'm not sure how many people even buy oatmeal anymore, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But if someone's talking about how they're making their money, and like, let's say I'm coming up with a patent on some kind of new balloon, you know what I'm saying? And I know that most kids for their birthday, they get balloons, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, well, knowing those 2 things, you're making balloons, I guess they sell a lot of balloons, let me hear more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of curious to see what you got going on here. So, you know, there's a difference between like just saying flat out no and then saying no after you educate yourself on that topic. So that's all I'm saying. Like, if you're starting a business or you're thinking about
in
getting
10
started,
miles, take exit 236 to merge onto US 15 toward Harrisburg.
And you're thinking about getting started with Airbnb or any other business, don't listen to the people who tell you you can't do it, unless it comes from a place where they're like, well, I'm telling you you can't do this because of this, this, and that, and those reasons make sense. But if they're just telling you like, no, nobody makes 6 figures on Airbnb with 2 houses in Brighton Heights. My houses are in the hood. I mean, they're not in the hood, but it's a transitional area that is, you know, I mean, it's transitional. It's definitely a little different. Like, if you're used to being in the suburbs and you've never been in the inner city, you probably are going to feel uncomfortable about that listing. So inside my listing, I say it's a transitional area, it's on the main street, it's on the bus line. That means there's buses going past, you know? Like, it's like you're not in a beautiful neighborhood or like a fully renovated part of the city. You're in a transitional area, and that's what that means. So for me to be able to put the houses together, and because of the style of the houses, that's what gets my bookings. There's no restaurants you can walk to. There's no bike trails within, well, I think there is a bike trail within biking distance, but you gotta have some strong cash if you're gonna bike the whole way over there. I'll just say that. I think there's a coffee shop maybe like 6-7 blocks away, and in 2020, they're putting the world's first man-made, or I think the country's first man-made lagoon and about 2 miles away from where my houses are. So that's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term bet. It's a transitional area. There's developers coming in all the time. They're buying houses. There's actually a lot of Airbnbs. It's a good area, you know, if you're making money in a different way, you know. So yeah, I had all kinds of people that said that it wouldn't work, or whenever I was first getting started with Airbnb, they're like, yo, if you put up an Airbnb, then people are going to break in, or they're going to steal all your furniture, they're going to tear your house up. Oh, I saw this thing on the news. At the end of the day, most of the stuff you worry about isn't anything to worry about. Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard the acronym for FEAR: false evidence appearing real. And that's exactly what it is. Anytime you're starting a business, you're going to have a whole wave of fear. Like, you know, you're investing your money into it. Most of the time you got to work for at least a few months in order to build it. You hope you're not wasting your time. Of course, time is money, so you're not making money in another area because you're focused on this business, and you know, you're thinking about all the what ifs and all that. But once you can get all of the fear out of your mind, then you can focus on what's your reality, what actually happens. You can talk to other people and get more perspective from people who are actually doing it. If you're talking to someone who's never bred dogs, and you know, or they bred a litter or two, you know what I'm saying? They making $5,000 a year breeding dogs. Why would you take advice from them if you're trying to make $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year? You know what I'm saying? So all that to say this, man, don't let anybody discourage you if you're trying to do something. I definitely got a lot of message from people who are just starting out their Airbnbs, or they're thinking about starting Airbnbs. So contrary to popular belief, the group's not full of just hosts. It's full of people who are interested in becoming hosts as well. There's a lot of people in the group like that. So yeah, man, if y'all got any questions or comments or anything, I'm definitely going to be making more videos. And like, I'm not, it's just some of the comments are just absolutely ridiculous, but funny. And those comments, they put the video up to the top of the feed just to let y'all know. So if you didn't like the video and you know what I'm saying, like you have something negative to say, then yeah, drop that right down below, because I definitely need those comments. As a matter of fact, you can go on all my platforms and make comments. Like, you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you can go inside the group on my personal page, wherever you gotta do. Just make sure you share that video and then say, yo, this guy sucks, or whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? But of course, if you like it, if you're getting value from it, and you want to know other things about real estate, I was a real estate investor before I started Airbnb. I'm still a real estate investor, even though I'm working on another business that I guess it involves real estate. My passion is real estate. Like, I love real estate and cars. That's the two things about me, you know. So yeah, but anyway, definitely plan on still investing in the future. I've done a lot of research, educated myself, and you know, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, let's get to it. Hey, if y'all have any specific questions, like excuse me, but man, my allergies are killing me. If y'all got any questions, then let me know, because I can definitely drop some videos about those things. Like, for instance, cleaning. Like, how do you handle your cleaning on the Airbnbs? That was a popular question too. So yeah, man, if y'all got anything that you want to know, just let me know. Drop it below, or you can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Built for Builds. And I think on Facebook I'm David Flip It Weems, and David Flip It Weems on Instagram, or Built for Builds on both of them. Alright guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Yo, and I definitely appreciate all the views, the thumbs ups, the comments, all that. Man, that's great. It's nice to know that people find value from what I'm saying. So yeah, until the next time, I'll catch y'all later.